What if I told you that one of the most powerful creatures in the sky spent its entire life believing it was just an ordinary chicken? Sounds impossible, right? But here's the crazy part. Millions of people do the exact same thing every single day. They settle for less, not because they have to, but because they've forgotten who they really are. Stay with me, because this story might remind you of something you've forgotten about yourself. So, let's begin the story. High in the Rocky Mountains during a violent storm, an eagle struggled to protect her only egg. A powerful gust of wind swept across the cliffs. The nest shook violently. Then the egg rolled over the edge. The mother eagle screamed as it disappeared into the valley below. She searched for hours, but the storm had already taken it away. The egg landed safely in a farmer's field. Early the next morning, an old farmer named Jack discovered it near his chicken coop. That's one weird-looking egg. Thinking it belonged to a large bird, he placed it beneath one of his hens. Weeks later, the egg hatched. Out came a tiny eagle, but nobody knew it. The chickens welcomed him like family. Jack smiled. Well, guess you're one of us now. He named the little bird Ethan. Ethan grew up scratching the dirt. He searched for worms. He flapped his wings exactly like the chickens. Every morning, the chickens would hop onto a wooden fence. Ethan tried to follow. He could barely reach the top. The other chickens laughed. Dude, you'll never be good at flying. Ethan laughed too. Guess I'm just not built for it. Years passed. He stopped trying. One bright afternoon, a massive eagle soared across the sky. Its wings stretched wide against the clouds. It looked powerful, free, fearless. Every chicken stopped to watch. Whoa, what a bird! Ethan couldn't take his eyes off it. Do you think I could ever fly like that? The oldest chicken burst into laughter. You? No way. We're chickens. That thing was born different. The others nodded. Yeah. Don't waste your time dreaming. Ethan looked at his own wings. Maybe they were right. Life continued day after day, year after year. Ethan accepted the tiny world around him. He never looked beyond the fence, never questioned his life. Until one evening, a wise old owl landed on the fence. His name was Oliver. He watched Ethan carefully. Then he asked, "Why are you walking like a chicken?" Ethan looked confused. "Because I am one." Oliver smiled. "No, you're something much greater." The chickens interrupted. "Ignore him. Old birds say weird stuff." But Oliver didn't leave. Instead, he said, "Meet me tomorrow morning at the highest hill." Curiosity kept Ethan awake all night. At sunrise, he climbed the hill. Oliver was waiting. "So, you actually came?" Ethan shrugged. "I guess." Oliver looked toward the mountains. "Tell me something. When you see an eagle flying, what do you feel?" Ethan hesitated. "I don't know. My heart starts racing. I feel like I belong up there." Oliver smiled. "Because you do." Oliver led Ethan to a quiet lake. The water was perfectly still. "Look." Ethan stared into the reflection, then looked toward an eagle soaring above. Back at the reflection, again at the sky. His eyes widened. They look exactly the same." Oliver nodded. "You were never a chicken. You only believed what everyone else kept telling you." Fear rushed through Ethan. "What if I fail?" Oliver answered calmly. "What if you don't?" Silence. A cool breeze swept across the hill. Oliver stepped back. "Spread your wings." Ethan hesitated. "I can't." "Yes, you can. I've never flown." you've never tried. Taking a deep breath, Ethan climbed onto the edge of the cliff. His heart pounded. Every voice from his past echoed inside his head. You'll never do it. Know your place. Stop dreaming. He closed his eyes. Then he jumped. For one terrifying second, he fell straight down. His stomach dropped. Fear took over. Then instinct awakened. His wings stretched wide. The wind lifted him higher, higher, higher. Ethan wasn't falling anymore. He was flying. He laughed louder than he ever had before. He soared through the clouds, the mountains, the endless blue sky. For the first time in his life, he felt free. Days later, Ethan returned to the farm. The chickens stared in disbelief. You actually did it? Ethan smiled. I didn't become someone new. I simply remembered who I was. Then he looked at the youngest chicks. If anyone ever tells you that your dreams are too big, don't let their fear become your future. With one final flap of his wings, Ethan rose into the sky. This time, he never looked back. Remember, you were never meant to stay on the ground. Sometimes the greatest journey isn't becoming someone else. It's remembering who you really are.